Hey folks, Lee Smith, Spouse of Buying Houses. Hey, I just got a deal came through, and I'm gonna run the numbers with you guys. I'm not gonna try and bag on this house. I'm not gonna whatever, but I normally bag on everything. So, fair warning, I'm bagging. Anyways, I'm gonna run this deal. It was advertised. It's an interesting looking house. I have not seen it, so let's run some quick numbers on it, shall we? All right, so this property is, give me a second to get off the screen for you. 6481 Jackson Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46241. I pulled up the comps. It is not a Fisher's property. It was originally listed as a Fisher's, Indiana property. So they are asking 75 grand for it. It's an all brick, looks like. Garage door is shot. Roof looks like it's shot because you can see these shingles are peeling up a little bit here. I would, probably pressure wash these and see if they're paintable. If not, probably remove them. And then I would definitely put, for some curb appeal, I'd put some shutters on. I'm going to clean out this trash on the front of the house here. These overgrown, whatever. This is a complicated roof, so it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. And I'm also looking here, and these gutters are formed around this bump out here. So that's a little bit more complicated. So hopefully we can save these gutters, and we'll just, pressure wash them and paint them. I'm looking here at the pictures of the windows. The windows look older. So if we're going to do a flip on this bad boy, then we're going to have to do... probably gonna have to replace windows. Gonna kind of run through his pictures. That makes me a little nervous because they're either putting in drainage or they're putting in new sewer lines, and if we have to hook up to sewers, then that might be something different. If it's not already hooked up, we'll have to see if this is on a well or septic. Hot water heater looks good. Newer. Gas. Furnace. I'm not seeing central air, but some other stuff I have says that it does have central air. Cold air return here, furnace filter here, so it's probably central air is going to either be up here or it's going to be down here if it's there. Basement, obviously they've had some water issues. They got 2 sump pumps. So we're just going to have to paint the basement. Kitchen's going to need to be replaced. Looks like there's 5 feet of cabinets, 6 feet of cabinets here. I'm going to replace all these cabinets in here. So I'm probably going to put in about another 10 feet there. Let me write some notes while we're doing this one real quick. Let me write this down. Replace roof. So that's probably about 5,000. What else did we say? Replace garage door. Replace windows. Replace the garage doors about 1,100. Replace windows is probably 300 a piece, and there's probably 20 windows. We'll count. See if we can count here. Replace kitchen cabinets. I say it's probably like $3,000 in cabinets. Because there's this stuff on this wall, and then there's stuff on the other wall, countertops. Hopefully we can keep that dishwasher. Hopefully that's still good. Let's see here. What else we got? Paint throughout. We'll look at these flooring, but oh, bathroom's gonna have to be replaced. This is a 3-1. I'm going to assume this is a 3-1. So I'm gonna figure like to rehab bathroom. See, somebody's painted these. The tub doesn't look in that great a shape. You got flooring, tub. You got walls. You got vanity. Let's see what else we got here. Interior. See, these floors are kind of looking a little ate up. So, I don't know. They're looking a little ate up. I'm going to have to replace all the floors. More shots of the kitchen. I just don't know. We got wallpaper to remove. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I'm going to assume this is probably like 8 rooms. Kitchen. See how the floors are all ate up? That's why and I know they're hardwoods, and I know we should save them, but man, it's a lot of work, and it's a big, huge mess to save hardwoods. And it cost me about the same as if I was going to put in our LVP solution, and our LVP solution looks a million times better, in my opinion. Yeah, these are older windows here. They're all wooden windows. We'll have to assess the windows on this house. But I'm going to say that they're probably single pane and they're probably pretty rough. Let's see what we got here. More kitchen stuff. More kitchen stuff. So it's white. I don't know if we were saying it. Let's see what we got here. Let's keep going. Exterior. Yeah, I see something's being done in here. Either they're putting in drainage or they're... So we don't know whether this house has got... Oh, here's some more pictures. Garage. Yeah, the garage door is going to have to be replaced. The roof just looks old. It does have an old storage barn. That's nice. Let's go back for a second. Driveway is not looking too hot. Maybe have to bring in some gravel. Yeah, it's probably going to be more than that. Let's see what else we got here. Again, those. All right, we're back to our initial pictures. Does he have anything about... Yes, we've seen the pictures. Yes. Give me some info on the house, though. Dude. Nothing on the house. Anything in description? Nothing about central air. All right. So, let me run my numbers. Now, obviously, I haven't seen this house. Gas stove, dishwasher, that's just for informational purposes. I did not see a fridge, not really that worried about it. Replace the roof. It's a complicated roof. It's not a simple flat on 2 sides going all the way across. So it's a complicated roof. It could be a little bit more expensive. So I'm going to figure about $4 or $5 grand for the roof. Replace the garage doors, $1,100. Replace windows. They didn't show any backyard pictures really, so we really don't know. So I'm going to figure there's about 20 windows, and 20 windows at $300 a piece is $6,000. Replace the kitchen. It's going to cost me probably about $4 grand to replace the kitchen cabinets and whatever I need to do. May come in cheaper than that. I typically figure $200 a linear foot of cabinetry. So let's say we put in 12 feet of cabinets, $2,400, plus all the other accoutrements that go with it. So let's say $3,000 to $4,000 there. Paint the basement. That's probably going to cost me $750-ish. Central air. If I got to put in central air, Central air itself is probably going to run me about 2,500 to 3,000. Interior repaint throughout, remove the wallpaper is probably about 1,500 bucks. Rehab the bathroom, about $3,000 there. Gravel for the driveway is about 1,500. Clean out and remove and landscaping. Probably about 750. All right, so where are we at? Let's run the numbers. 5,000 plus 1,100 plus 6,000 plus 4,000, 750, 3,000, 1,500, 3,000, 1,500, 750. And I'm going to add in another fluff of $1,000 for miscellaneous crap that'll show up. So it's about $27,000 worth of work here. Now, some of this I might be able to take out, but, you know, whatever. That's $27,000 before I do management fee for somebody else. Now, if I did this one myself, I'd only pay about $27,600, right? So let's put in a miscellaneous. And then final clean. So we're probably about $28,000. Roughly $28,000. All right, let's look at comps, shall we? I know you guys are waiting for the comps. That's all everybody wants to look at. So this is a quarter-mile radius of active pending and solds that have happened over the last year. Now, this is a housing development, so we really can't, I would not recommend that you include those as your comps, right? So we're going to look at these. This property here, 6501 Rockville Road. Actually, Rockville Road's a pretty busy street, so that makes me a little nervous. Typically, I'll take 5 to 10% off of the ARV just for that, being on a busy street. This one here was a total rehab. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, though. Let's look at the listing on this one. So they did a total rehab, made it nice, $175. They did pay $3,000 in seller closing costs. They did carpet throughout. They did some nice new kitchen like we're thinking about doing. They did a big open concept. Wow, nice. Oh, and they got upstairs. How big is this bad boy? 1,700 square feet. We are only 1,138 square feet. Does have a full basement, but I'm not going to convert the basement to living space. So, so this house has got some perks going above and beyond. So let's look at the other ones. So what was that address on that house? So these are all in Keystone Manor, I would assume. What, which one were we looking at? Is this the one we were looking at? 174.9. That one, 59, Keystone Manor. So this is our neighborhood, not Glen Woods. Glen Woods is probably all newer houses. Make sense? Yep, all brand new. Well, not brand new, but where does it say year built? Recently, 2002. Compared to our house, which is 1950. So big difference in quality of house built. Let's see what we got, but we do have all brick. So oops, you guys don't need to see my Facebook. All right, so let's look here. So we want to pull up Forest Manor only. Just screwed something up. Results. Keystone Manor. What was I thinking? right? Let's look at that again. Is there only 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there was only 4. Glenwoods is not one. Williamsburg. Is Williamsburg newer or older? 1950s. So let's do 1941. So let's go back to our results, and we will just not include. Let's do this, and we will not include any of the Glenwood properties. I wonder if I can just do that here. Not. There we go. All right. So these are our comps. Wow. That one went for big money. 2,100 square feet though. So it's quite a bit larger than ours. So there is some possible comps. Let's look at this one for 130. I don't get any pictures. Come on, seriously? This one here, 6501, sold for 125. Again, no pictures. Oh, is this the same realtor? Step up your game, Stacy. Come on. And you too, Michelle. Oh, this was an REI product. This was an REO, I'm sorry. This was a real estate owned. This was probably a bank repossession. Maybe not. Seller will install CA unit with full price offer. Possible seller finance as low as 10% down or 25% down for investors. Oh, so it is an investor. So that's 130. So what is reasonable? What do we want to consider as reasonable? For a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Blah, 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 blah. These have all got 2, and I'm not sure if we're going to have room for 2. How long was that on the market? Well, we got some pictures at least. Come on, let's get the inside. I don't know. It was on the market for how many days? Days on market, 25. Combined days on market, 25. They went from 133 to 117. Ah, there we go. Look at this. New sewer connection in process will include homeless will be maintained by utility company the first 3 years. Seller will pay connection fee in full at closing. Seller will pay to leave large AC. Well, whatever. Seller will never use. So they are bringing in a new sewer system. Well, how much is that going to cost us? My guess is $3 to $5 grand. So we just went up in our price. We'll have to check that out though. But I would say we probably just went up by $5 grand on our estimate. And I'll highlight it so I know that it's a possible. Okay, so I don't know, kids. What do you want to do here? Let's run. Do I have I do. Okay, this is a form that I use when I'm looking at properties for flips. I don't use it a lot. Typically, I will go through here and fill out all this information about whatever and then come up with a price. Actually, nowadays I don't really, but I'm going to go for speed. I'm going to go for just plugging in my numbers. 28,000. After repaired value, let's say it's only 130,000, okay? And I want to make 25% of the ARV, right? So this means that I want to be 75% of ARV minus closing costs minus repair estimate minus purchase cost minus holding costs minus sales costs. All right, you follow me, kids? $130,000 ARV, 32.5 is what I want to make profit. $28,000 in repair estimate. It actually could be $33,000. $1,000 closing costs, $3,500 in holding costs, less sales costs, $10,400. I figure 8%, so I'm going to pay 6% to a realtor probably, or in my case, I only pay 3%, and then I'm going to probably end up paying $3,000 in closing costs. So whatever. What is that? This number may be a little off. 130,000 times 0.06. That's 7,800, and then there's about $3,000 in closing costs. So it's pretty close. 10,400 is pretty close. Does it make sense with me? If you're paying 6% plus $3,000 in buyer's closing costs, is 10,400. With me? My max allowable offer is 54.5. He wants 75. Now, if we think the market is going to be awesome, $150,000. We're going to sell it for $150,000. Then 67.3. So we're still over what I would pay for it. Now, one of you guys might go for less. If I just wanted a $25,000 profit, then yep, the $75,000 price would probably work. So, up to you guys. What do you want to do? You want to buy it? Give him a call. All right, click the like, click the subscribe. Put your comments down on the bottom. Let me know what you're thinking. I don't even know. I didn't even analyze for repairs. Or not repairs, but rental. Let's see here. Let me pull up the map view again. And I want to say this is 465 in Rockville Road. Okay, so it's over in that area. So let's do... I know a lot of you guys like Rent-O-Meter. I do. I hate their, median and average repairs. It's always wrong. But I do like, it's easy to plug in an address and then, plug it in and analyze the address. But I'm over my 5 and I'm not paying these guys for that capability. So let's pull up Hot Pods. Hot Pads is hinky. You may or may not be able to pull up an address in there or not. It actually worked this time. So this is that newer home area. So those were going for 3 bedrooms, 1,000 to 1,350. But these are the newer ones, and we're in here. This one, wow, 3 bedroom, 1,875. Now that's actively listed, not necessarily getting that price. Let me back out a little bit more. 4 bedrooms. So this is probably a 70s house. 2 bedroom, 1,050. And that's newer. This is probably newer. Yeah, newer. Wow, that's a little hole in the wall. Newer. Yep, newer. I think that's stupid money. 1,875. I'm gonna probably say 1,100 or 1,200 bucks a month for rent. So let's run cash flow on it. Let's say we get 1,100 a month. 8%, 10%, 210. Taxes on this thing. $1,830 a year. Insurance is probably going to be, $1,000 a year. It may be cheaper, maybe $750-ish or something. But let's leave it there. I don't know off the top of my head. It's been a couple years since I've had one in that upper price range. All right, so we're going to buy for 75. We're going to put in, what did I say, $28,000 in repairs, hopefully. We're going to pay $1,000 in closing costs. So I must have increased to 0 here. I did. So cash flow, if I just pay for it outright, $534.17. It's about a 6% cap rate. Now, this kind of house, you'll probably see 3% appreciation, depreciation over the years. So it might be worth it. If we got a note on it, oops, not 200 years. Come on now. We're going to get, let's say we get 75% loan, 5% interest over 20 years. Cash flow is $19, not acceptable. I do it over 30 years. Cash flow is $115.45. To me, that's not acceptable. Yeah, I mean, if you threw this up to 85, a lot of you guys are like, oh, brr, baby, I'm going to get as much of my money out as I can. 85, then it would 59.62. That's too risky. So, I mean, if you pay cash for it, it's not too bad. 534.17 for cash flow, not too bad. It's about 6% return, right? Cash on cash, 4.59. I mean, I'm sure you could probably get it to appraise for $130,000, and then you get your money back out of it, $110.5, but you're negative $60 a month. Follow me? Because your mortgage payment with taxes and insurance is going to be $593.19, and we're only getting $534.17 cash flow. So, yes, it's an infinite return. I got my money back out of it, but it's really not. $60 a month you're paying out. Minimum. That doesn't include if you've got, when you have a turn or whatever. Oh, I did. No, that's right. All right, so that's us. Click the like, click the subscribe. Got comments, questions, throw them in the whatchamacallit. I'm out of here. If you want me to look at something, let me know. Thanks, guys.